Oh, thank you so much, Annie. What an amazing introduction. I am truly so delighted to be here among all these amazing people at the Grit and Grace Summit. Thank you so much. My name is Emma Weaver, and I hail the whole way from Ireland. And today I wanted to come on and talk a bit about what it means, especially to be a woman with grace and grit, being able to stand in your power and be all that you can be, but do it in a beautiful way as well. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, what I do, why I do it, and how I got there, because it's really important, I believe. We can all learn from each other. I've already learned already from the speakers that have been on before me and about connecting with people as well. So it's really important. So as mentioned, my name's Emma Weaver. I live in Ireland. I am the founder of Mental Wealth International. I've over 2 decades working in mental health services where I manage services across what we call a health trust. I'm also a international best-selling author. I have wrote 3 books and been part of so many other ones as well. The power of the written word, I believe, as well as the spoken one, has the ability to change lives, create opportunities, and heal as well. I'm also a 2 times TEDx speaker, which was absolutely amazing. And I now create TEDx in a skilling as well, which is a fantastic opportunity. And the reason why I say this is because when I discovered my why, I done a 7 level deep exercise one time, and it was around why it was so important to me to support other people to use their voice, because we all have a voice, it's how we use it. And whenever I done the exercise of 7 levels deep, I realized because there was a time in my life when I felt I didn't have a voice or I couldn't use my voice. So now I like to support other people to feel empowered, stand in their authentic selves and use their voice. So really, whether it is through a TED talk or speaking opportunities or the written word, that's how I choose to do it now. Isn't life amazing when you open yourself up to the opportunities? So as I said, I worked over 2 decades managing mental health services. So that could have been a range of different things, but just to give you a wee bit of an idea, you may have become unwell. This is just a typical scenario. You may have become unwell, spoke to a family member, spoke to someone around you, went to the GP, got referred to the community mental health team, assigned a key worker, and then they will do like work out like an assessment. They'll do an assessment to see what your needs are. And then you may be sitting in front of me where I then am able to support you to live independently in your community and still maintain a meaningful life. And I realized that could take up to 2 years. A lot of people that were sitting with me in that first instant took 2 years. And that could be soul destroying, especially when you know other things could be done. So I attended an event. That's the importance of these amazing summits and events and connecting with people. So I attended an event in Castle with my amazing sister Karen and Shelley. And there were people from all over the world, business people talking. Now I was there to help and support, but I had the privilege of listening to and getting to know some of the other speakers. So such an event, you couldn't help but feel inspired, feel different, having met all these new people from across the world and probably resonated with certain people more than others. And that's the beauty of this. So about 2 weeks later, I woke up out of my sleep. This is how the unconscious minds work. And obviously, psychology and mindset are my whole thing. So I woke up out of my sleep and had the idea of Mental Wealth Ireland. And I always keep a notepad and a pen beside my bed. That is a life hack. I'm going to give you that as a life hack. So I started writing down Mental Wealth Ireland, everything that it was going to be, how I was going to support people, really reduce the impact of mental health issues, but also raise your mindset and raise how you perceive yourself, how you perceive others, life, and all of those things. So I got to work. And then I started buying all the domains and getting all my social media handles. So very quickly, believe it or not, now I was still working as well. So I had the courage, not so much the confidence at that stage, but I certainly had the courage to take that step, which is the grit that we're talking about. Bearing in mind, I have a family to support here as well. So that started out, and I was very lucky to achieve some contracts very early on, and they were international contracts. So I changed the name to Mental Wealth International. And what we do is we create cultures of well-being in the workplace, to provide support and enhance the lives of the people in the workplace. And we do this through training mental health first aiders. We also offer workshops, resilience workshops, 5 ways to wellbeing workshops, and success workshops. And now we've just started our toolbox talks, which are a pre-recorded videos for a whole year talking about mental wealth and how to influence your thoughts, how to promote well-being, how to reach success, whatever success means to you. And that's another huge thing here as well. Success is how you define it. Live life on your terms. And that's what we are doing at the moment. So I'm very fortunate to have a team around me. So I eventually then left my job there 2.5 years ago and go out on my own. Now, it took courage. It took support. It took bringing my feminine energy into rooms where perhaps there wasn't feminine energy as well. And that's why it was so important to me to come here today to talk about grit and grace. Once you get that calling, once I definitely recognize within myself that I have the ability to recognize a gap or an injustice, if there's an unmet need, and really do something about that. I've kind of done that throughout my life without realizing it. So being aware of your personality, what's integral to you, what lights the fire in your belly, you know, what keeps you up at night, what wakens you excited every morning, you know, to go down a road, certainly of entrepreneurship. And you need to feel all those feelings, and the confidence comes then as well. But I would also love to say, always keep something beside your bed for writing down those ideas. The psychology around that, especially your sleep state, is huge. And surrounding yourself with the right people is crucial in life. And when you start to level up and scale up, you potentially will lose people that you never thought that you were going to do. And that is all part of the process. Don't fear it. Hold your grit, hold your nerve. I talk about this all the time. Hold your nerve and do it elegantly, gracefully, with integrity, and be authentic. Show up your true self and you will never go wrong. Ask for help if you need it. Make sure the right people are around you and understand what your mission is and what you're trying to do. So be all that you are to become all that you can be. I hope that you find that helpful, useful, insightful. Get in touch if you want to hear any more. And thank you so, so much, Annie, and to all these beautiful people watching, for sharing this space with me today. Thank you.